Hey guys, welcome back to J&A Aquariums here. Sorry for the absence in posting. We got pretty busy in the past week and a half or however long it's been. But in my recent video I said that I would go more into depth with my swordtails. And now they have their very own aquarium. It's different than they used to be, and it's like 50% bigger than it was. This is a 16-gallon bow front tall aquarium, and it's just them in there. There is a couple mollies in there. So right here, this is a neon swordtail, and she is actually pregnant. And swordtails are live-bearing fish, meaning that they give birth to live fry, whereas most fish lay eggs and then the males come along, fertilize them. But she is pregnant. She should be giving birth within the next 1 or 2 weeks. You can tell because there's a very dark spot right behind her fins and like right before her stomach, whereas like with this pineapple swordtail here, you can see it's all just white and clear once she turns around. There we go, you might have a better view now. And then I figured out all of these velvet wag swordtails, all the red ones, are actually males, and they were just underdeveloped because they are now growing tails. So my male to female ratio is kind of out of whack, which doesn't seem to be too much of a problem right now. They all seem to be getting along, but if you have too many males for a certain amount of females, they can start picking on the females, and the females can get stressed and die. But they aren't picking on each other in this case. So obviously it's in a new tank setup. So I moved these Java ferns in here. I figured out that they can't be planted because there's a little root system in here. It's called the rhizome, and if you plant that, it will rot. It might not rot right away, but it will. So it's a little green kind of vine. It's thicker than all these roots. The roots are brown, and they are coming up off these leaves in the back over here, and in the back on this side too. They are the roots. They like to latch onto things. So if you have Java ferns, you can't plant them. You have to tie them to rocks or driftwood, or in this case, this little sunken pirate ship. They fit real nice in between these little blue shark sculptures. This fern right in front here has doubled in size since I moved it into this tank about a week ago, which is pretty fast if you ask me. And then I got this triple rock system back here. I put a small bubble stone in it, so then it will aerate my tank and give place for the fry to hide. It's just a small, like 1-inch bubble stone tucked underneath it, and it comes out up top. You can have fry live with the parent swordtails. They can get eaten, but if you have enough places to hide, then there's a decent chance that they will survive. There's also a rubber lip Plecostomus in here. Honestly, I can't tell you where he is. Every couple days he'll show up. I haven't seen him since I set this tank up though, and I did a water change a couple days ago and seen him again. That right there is a Dalmatian molly. I have 2 of those in there. One's a lot darker, as you can see. One's more white with black, and one's more black with white, if that makes sense. And then that's the lyre-tail molly. And 2 of my fish in here have had their tails bitten. That's because they were mixed with a semi-aggressive fish, but they are separated now. My semi-aggressive fish are all in their own tank, getting along. I'll go over them in another video. I found the Plecostomus. He's being sneaky behind the filter. He likes it back there. It's where everything gets sucked to, so it's hard to see because the lighting. Try to get a better view of him. I don't know, he's hard to see back there. But back to the swordtails. Swordtails, they breed really easy because they're live bearers. So if breeding swordtails is something you want to do, just keep that in mind. They're going to multiply like crazy as soon as the tank is established enough for them to be healthy. Because if it's not healthy, then anything that they do reproduce is just going to die, and they might even die themselves. Swordtails are very hardy fish. They can survive in a lot of conditions. They're tropical freshwater fish. Usually around 70 to 80 degrees is their ideal temperature. Right in here, it's about 80, just because I like my water to be a little bit warmer. I feel like it's easier to keep the temperature warm when you're doing water changes and stuff when it's warmer. You can feel a difference in the water a lot better just by touch. And you kind of, over time, you kind of get an idea of how it is. Sorry for all of the background noise. My son's eating in the background. He's just over a year old. So these swordtails, they can get up to 6 inches. So also, if you were thinking of keeping them, keep that in mind. The easy way to tell the difference is they're tailed. That is a male. That is a female. I'm pretty sure I went over that in one of my recent videos, but I'm just going over it again because it's more of a swordtail focused video here. Just to help out other beginners kind of get an idea of how to keep swordtails. The ratio of male to females is generally 1 male to 2 or 3 females, just so then they aren't constantly being chased around. But I don't seem to have a problem with it. All mine get along pretty well. Plecostomus has gone back there. Sneaky. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for more videos. Leave a like and a comment down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.